The Hi-Capa 5.1. Some places are calling it the Full Metal 1911 Hi-Capa gas blowback airsoft pistol. You can see OPS M.R.P Cal 45 on the slide. I just painted that with literal like acrylic painter's tape, painter's paint, and just filled it in. I didn't do a very good job, but I might do the other side. The other side has M.R.P Cal 45 markings too. So this is basically, I should say, the Tokyo Marui ripoff. I got this thing at Airratle. I guess I'll give them a plug. And I got this for, Jesus, I can't even fucking remember. It's not even listed on the damn receipt. Anyway, it was under $100. It's basically the Tokyo Marui ripoff. This is the closest pistol. It looks even more like the TM Hi-Capa 5.1 than even the Wii. So I had to buy it just to test it out and see what it was. This does have a full metal slide, mid-frame, and a plastic grip. If this thing just had the black plastic thing here, plastic thing. If this thing had a black trigger, it would look exactly like the TM. And one way you can tell that this isn't a Tokyo Marui, it doesn't have the marking inside this square. It's like it looks like they bought. Oop, there's some paint there. It looks like they got the specs or something that Tokyo Marui uses, and they just remade it. It's pretty remarkable how close this thing is. So for a quick breakdown, safety check. It's got the stock mag. Pretty much the same mag. See that? Breakdown, for those of you who don't know, pull the slide back to the first notch, and then you can push this the slide pin out, and then the slide comes off. As you can see inside, it even has the pre-notched screw holes if you want to drill those out, and buy the Tokyo Marui rail. It doesn't come with a rail for this one, surprise, surprise. And like I said, it's almost exactly the same. The lighting is fucking horrible in this. Oh my god, this room sucks. Excuse my language. I just want you guys to be able to see everything on this thing. It's basically, like I said, it's full metal, unlike the TM. But this is also, you're also gonna, sacrifice probably gas consumption because of the extra weight of this metal slide. I got an aluminum one coming, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of upgrades to this thing coming up in video number 2. But I just wanted to go through and just do a review of the stock one, and we're gonna do a shooting test. Let me break this down real quick. The easiest way I found to remove this is to push the guide rod up, get the bushing with your nails. You have to pull it all the way out till it reaches the end of the slide, and then you can just angle it out. And be careful, do not let this go or else it'll shoot across the room. For the inner and outer barrel and hop-up unit, you want to just push it forward and right out the front of the slide. It does have the same, the barrel, the inner barrel, and it's got a chamfer on it. So I'm very interested to see how this will perform. The barrel looks kind of dirty though inside there. Jesus, holy Jesus! And inside it's basically the same thing. You can see the locking lugs. Already went through and sanded it a little bit. It's not real dirty at all. And the usual blowback housing, it's basically the same exact thing for the Hi-Capa, but I'll go through that in the next video, and we can see exactly what's inside there. This blowback housing is way easier to take out than the Tokyo Marui one, though. I'll tell you that, because you have to like kind of pull apart, just spread the slide a little, and it's not that difficult. It's plastic, but it's just a pain in the ass because it's hooked in there, kind of. And these sights are non-removable. They're all pretty much molded except for this piece on top. This center one is the main piece of this rear slide is molded into the slide, so keep that in mind. Let's see what else. Let's go through this one. Now the hop up. It's probably more similar to the Wii in that you can take this notch off. This piece stops the outer barrel from being it stops you from taking the inner hop up chamber and inner barrel out from the outer barrel. So you just get a screwdriver. I'm just asking to lose this screw. Screw comes out. It helps to magnetize your all of your tools, guys. And this thing this piece, which is plastic on the Wii, is actually metal, which is kind of cool. I don't know which one of these is gonna last longer though, if it's plastic or metal, because usually metal on metal has more wear, and I don't think that this is a very strong. This isn't steel. These are my special pliers. I put a bunch of neodymium magnets on there. It helps us, keep screws on there. Like this one, we just took off. You can literally just throw it and it sticks right to it. Also, this thing aids in being a nice little hammer with the added weight of the neodymiums. So none of this is steel, except for the one washer on the end of this guide rod, and of course the spring. So now, this is a nice tight fit, as you can see there. So this piece is metal, like I said. On the Wii it's plastic. KJW and Tokyo Marui have this all molded in, so it's all one piece in this hop-up unit. So you have to kind of like take this piece and just go around it and like push it out and around. It sucks. Which in one way is cool about this pistol. So like I said, it has the bevel on the end, the barrel is dirty, it's like standard brass, and it's, the hop-up bucking seems to be exactly the same as any, Wii or KJW, or maybe even Tokyo Marui for that matter. There's nothing really that different about it. And same with this metal outer barrel. This is all one piece, it's molded, you cannot separate these two. And it is M.R.P 45 ACP on the outer barrel. So like I said, you reinstall it there. Put the block, and screw it in. So that's the basics of this pistol. And now I'm going to go do a chrono test and see how it shoots. One thing I wanted to mention, this valve does not have a rubber seal in it. So that is actually kind of more like the Tokyo Marui. I did find some. I'll give you guys the specific ones that you can order online. I think it's McMaster Car. Has O-rings that fit inside here pretty well, and they seal it off. I'm going to try to fill it up real quick here and see if it leaks. It's probably gonna.